Nightshade. Nightshade by Vosteed or Vosteed Cutlery. Wow. This is the second version. This is a revised version of this knife. And I remember when they came out with this in a premium edition with M390 and all that. But this is, no, this is just their budget version. What's this got? 154, yeah. 154 cm. Interesting leaf-like blade shape, you know. And it's easy to flick open. I believe the first one, I'll have to look back because I don't have it, but I think it was a flipper tab with thumb studs, and then they got rid of both. And this one just flicks open and drops. This one wasn't dropping like this when I got it. So if you go, well, that's funny because the one I got doesn't drop like this. No, this didn't either. But it's some of the knives you get, if they don't drop real easy, go to your pivot. Check that out. I just took, you know, a number 8. I went in there and just broke it loose a little bit and such. And then, is it still centered? Yeah, of course. Is there any blade play? No. So I was just backing off some of the maybe over tension that they had on that pivot. And then it just started dropping like this. I mean, so that cured the whole problem. And that's all I did. I didn't open it up. I didn't, you know, re-oil it or do anything. I just did this. And it's working fine. So nice little fidget-friendly knife. Unusual kind of overall look to it, but it's very inexpensive. And Vosteed Cutlery, they got a couple of new models out. The Thunderbird, which is a button lock in S35VN, and that's like about $125, something like that. And I want that. It's got a G-Mascus, either in a multicolored G-Mascus or a red and black G-Mascus as well. So, and other, you know, just black G10, etc. But so I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that one. But here's the Nightshade. And you're more likely to be able to find this. And then, of course, the Labrador and just the Raccoon, which is a button lock. I mean, check out my videos on those because I've got a bunch of ones that I've done. You know, I've done the Raccoon and the Labrador and others. And, of course, the original Nightshade budget version as well. So this little knife, I can get all 4 fingers on it, okay? It's got a little choil area here for sharpening, which is good. Nice satin grind. They're wildly popular. I think the Thunderbird dropped and it got bought out pretty quickly. They didn't have a lot of them. And then that was like in January, and then in you know what, early March, here they come again. And as soon as I mean, it was like 3 hours after I finally figured out that they had put some more up, and they were all gone. So that's how popular they are. But this one, nice, interesting. Look at the lockup. There's 35% maybe. Got a little bit of jimping here on the liner, and the liner's easy to disengage, and it just drops real easy. Pretty lightweight, not a real big knife. Put this right here. So yeah, but it's 3.3 inch, 3.35. It's not 3.5 inch, but somewhere in about 85, 86 millimeters. 7.5 inch overall length at 19 centimeters. So it's not tiny. It's not a 3 inch and it's not a 3 1/4. It's bigger than that. And it's a contoured G10 handle at 13.5 millimeters, which is 0.53. So that's a good handful. It's not like 0.45 or whatever. And 0.1, okay, 2.7 millimeter blade stock. It's got jimping all the way up and down here. So that's pretty good. Nice. yeah, it's centered. I'm not getting a blade player lock rock. And then this is, it's got some standoffs on it. The liners are, thicker than they would be if they were nested, but these are not nested. So it gives pretty good feel of strength there. And yeah, I mean, the ergos are pretty open and easy here. And you have a little pass through for lanyard if you feel so inclined. Pocket clip, right hand only. Deep carry, tapered screws. It's flat up against the scales. Looking closer at this has got to be black micarta, actually. It's pretty smooth for micarta, but I'm looking close. Yeah, I don't think they have a black G10 version, so I guess that's micarta. Okay, it feels like G10, but it looks like on their the handle, gray, white, purple, and orange in G10, but micarta is black and green. So if you got a black or a green, it's got to be micarta, according to this. So full ceramic, crown spine, captured pivot, that kind of thing. So, and here's like the front page of this. So this is on Vosteed Cutlery. I'll give you the link to their website, and of course you can see as well that I think you can look them up on Amazon, and also White Mountain Knives carries them. So there's 2 other places to go take a look. And I'm thinking, is it Atlantic Knife? Do they carry them too? So you could just do a Google search as well. If you're, if they're out of stock on one site, maybe you could go find them on another. And will it cut anything? Okay. It kind of, with this kind of shaped blade, it's like it's making contact before you expect it to make contact because of that downward cant of the blade. But yeah, changes your cutting angle. It works though. It's got a good factory edge on it. So what were they saying? Crown spine, which is true right here. That's nice. Good finish on it. It just seems like a nice little EDC carry, and especially if that's a a design you like. I like the Labrador. I like the Raccoon. I like the T-Bird, and I like this one too. But probably the T-Bird. And I don't even have that in my hands, but I've seen it enough on Instagram. I know that's going to be a big favorite. And let's pull this open because they give you an interesting box. I mean, you got this, little cover, and this basically doesn't tell you much about it other than the model number. But this is metal, okay? But kind of a funny feeling, almost leather-like exterior on this. And then inside, I mean, for no more than a knife than these knives cost, a zipper pouch, etc. So there's where that comes into play. And then a bunch of other things like a Velcro patch here. Okay. What else? This, a card. Okay. Here's this, describing the actual knife in question. They're saying 3.26-inch blade. I really think it's more like 3.35, 3.37, something like that. But yeah, okay, micarta, yeah. So I was full of crap when I said G10, but man, it looks and feels like it. And it's the Nightshade, and then you get a microfiber cloth. So you get a metal box, you get a cool sticker. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? I mean, for those of you that may put stickers on some of your knife cases, your drawers, or you have a place, that might be interesting. And then the card that actually describes the knife, and then this with the warranty thing, and then here's your patch. So I know there's guys that have a place they stick their Velcro patches on too. So this is a good looking design for that. So, I mean, there's a lot going for this. And then it just barely fits into here. It's really snug. So it's like, well, you got it, but you barely got it. Oh, well. And here we are. Wow. That's pretty lightweight. Yeah, well, 90 grams. Okay, well, that explains a lot right there. And as it skips across, will you skip? No. Okay, 3.2 ounces. Okay. My scale's been kind of doing weird things lately, but okay, 3.2 ounces. Yeah. I like finger flicking, and this one's really good to do with that. And then you don't have to really worry about the blade drop so much, and it's really a light blade, so it's probably not going to tear you up anyhow. But you can kind of get back behind here and catch it. It's pretty quick over the D-temp ball, and it just pretty much does follow you around. I mean, now that I kind of just took that extra twist off the pivot and relaxed it a little bit, it's now really good. Okay, so front, nope, not going to open it up. And I guess they're saying, right, that they have a pivot that is captured. So let's see how that turns out. And we got a little surround here. Okay, there we go. So that's probably aluminum, I'm going to guess, because I've never seen that color orange on titanium. But I'll guarantee you it's not magnetic, and it's not magnetic at all. Okay. So we got a couple of 6s here. Let's grab my little driver for that too. I think they're 6s. Yeah, they're 6s. Okay. Push and turn. You gonna let go? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, how do I? Okay. Yeah, it's like they had a little bit of thread lock or something in there. It should come right out though now. Okay, that one did. This one's just teetering. There it goes. Okay, those are the body screws, and then this is the pocket clip. And you know what, this whole thing, actually for servicing needs, you don't have to take the pocket clip off and take the outer micarta scale necessarily. So here you go with the liner, etc. And ceramic bearings, yeah, okay. And here they are, both ways, okay. And let's look at the pivot, and there she's got a flat spot on her. And does it correspond with this side? Yeah, it does. There's the flat spot. So yeah, it's captured. Nightshade version 2, I guess. And it's a different kind of cat. But it's, I don't need a flipper tab. And it's very flickable. You can thumb roll it however you want to. Very lightweight and sharp out of the box. Take care, my friends. Thanks for hanging out. The Nightshade. Stay tuned to Vosteed, whatever you want to call them, because they got some new stuff coming out and it looks really promising. And you know what we do. We love them knives. Stay sharp.